Hello and welcome to another episode of Hessy and Maven. I'm Justin.
I'm Raven.
And
I'm back.
Raven's back.
Yeah.
Thank gosh.
It was a rough week of work and weird schedules.
Our schedules being kind of weird. And a sprinkling of laziness, but
you'll have that.
You're going to have that.
It'd be like that
from time to time.
sometimes.
Sometimes it'd be like that. And that's all good.
Mm-hmm.
We're back.
Yeah. We have a cat.
I know normally Tony and I almost called her Allie. Alyssa listen to our podcast and stuff like that. Did they happen to mention or listen to the episode where it was just me?
Tony did.
Tony did?
Yeah. He texted me and said, I'm depressed because you're not in the Hessy Maven episode. I was like, I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
Yeah, no, that tracks. That's our mutual cousin, but let's be honest, it's Raven's friend. My cousin and Raven's friend, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. As I was recording it, I felt cringy and crazy because I should have put more prep into it, but it was like Wednesday. I was like, we were already a day late. So I'm like, I have a bunch of poetry and short stories and stuff. Like, I'll just do that. Instead of me rambling about a topic.
Right.
I'll just do that.
Okay.
Poetry and stories in general are audiobooks. Like, that's an audio focused thing anyway.
Okay.
And then I would like start a poem and then a line in be like, I feel so weird reading this poem that I wrote in college. Or, oh, here's a line where I make a sex reference or something and I'm like, gross.
You should have just read
I hate myself so much.
You should have just read like an excerpt of like a
real book. I would have to find something that doesn't have like
no
rights.
What is that called?
Rights. Free domain or something.
When it's in the public domain.
Public domain.
You should have just read something like that.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, and we're back. I accidentally clicked a button and stopped recording.
Oh, good job.
It's fine. Listeners, don't worry. I'm not going to be doing much reading my own poetry or prose. Yeah, Andrew texted me because there's one that I reference him a lot. And, and a couple of them were like little limericks that I wrote. Oh, guys, by the way, guess what I got this weekend? A kitten.
Yeah, I see she's rumbling around your closet right now, and every time I look over, I see like random shirts that are hanging, just like swaying in the breeze.
Yeah, so I have a kitten. She's white and gray, and her name is Jessica. And I love her so much. And when we went to go visit her, me and Raven played with her at this, like, the foster family's little cat room.
Yeah.
Which smelled terrible.
It really did, sorry.
Very warm in there. And she showed Raven her tattoos on her back, this 65-year-old woman, and it was very fun.
Yeah.
She was super nice. I mean,
that happens to me a lot when people see that I have even one tattoo. They're like, let me show you mine.
Let me show you my tattoos.
You didn't ask? Let me show you.
My son draws creatures.
That's what she said. She was like, my son, he draws creatures. And I have a tattoo of some of his creatures. And it was like, on her back, it was like an infinity symbol. And in the curves of like the two circles that would make like an 8, like a figure 8, were like elephant shrews.
I love an elephant shrew too.
It was so weird.
That unlocks a core memory for me. So you know that I've always been friends with Taylor DePaulo.
Yeah.
Since like practically kindergarten.
Yeah.
Her and I have always had a deep connection with specific animals.
Okay.
3 come to mind. Elephant shrew. Blue-footed booby. And the star-nosed mole. And we used to go like this to each other.
Wow.
Like a star-nosed mole.
There was a taxidermied star-nosed mole at the museum I went to the other day.
Wow.
Oh. And there was also a a skeleton of a moose.
Oh.
And I saw it and I said, oh my God, is that a moose? And the person I was with was like, that can't be a moose. And I wanted to be like, it's a moose.
It's absolutely a moose.
If there's one thing in this world that I know, it's moose.
It's moose.
Yeah. And by the way, it was a moose.
Hell yeah, dude. I love when I'm right.
I know.
There's nothing better than being right, except when you're right, but people doubted you.
Yeah.
That's like the time I was hanging out at my buddy Keith's brother's house.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Doug's house. And
this is, you had a conversation with somebody who was a teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. I forget.
I'm talking to Keith's sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't say her name right now. But she was, at least. I don't know what she's doing these days.
Yeah.
I caught up with her a little bit at the engagement party.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me a nice recipe for a sushi bake kind of thing. That looks really good. But anyway, for some reason, the word restaurant came up.
Mm-hmm.
Or we were talking about words that sound one way but are spelt differently.
Yeah.
Like words that, like, if you just say it phonetically, you're like, it should be spelt like this, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like Wednesday.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, restaurant is kind of like that. You would think restaurant would be A-U-N-T at the end, but it's not.
Restaurant.
Exactly. That's how it is spelled.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, it's not. She was like, that's how it is. It is spelled like that. It's A-U-N-T at the end. And I was like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
I was like, I brought it up specifically because I happen to know this. She was like, no, you're wrong. And I was like, one of those just like the biggest grin on my face and just being like, Google it.
Yeah.
No. Let's Google it.
Yeah.
This isn't an agree to disagree kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm right and you're wrong.
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4, not 5. Let's Google it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's Google it. And I was right and I felt fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But
it's a great feeling.
But yeah, I have Jessica and I love her. And she bounces between being incredibly frisky and feisty.
Yeah.
And then being like, I'm just going to lay
for
like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
And chill.
I wonder
and
what
she's a big explorer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the reason that. So the way I've been doing it, per our cousin Tony, your friend, your best friend Tony, this guy I sort of know, my acquaintance. I know him through you. I'm kidding, Tony. I love you. I just want you to like me. Yeah. So he had recommended that, like, if I wanted the cat to really bond to me and everything like that, then I could maybe like keep the cat specifically in my bedroom for the first couple days, and that's what I've been doing. And it's also been, I think, helpful because we have 2 dogs and like the house is very big. We have a baby in the house, like all these different reasons to maybe not have the cat have full reign of the house right away.
Yeah.
So it's just been in my bedroom, which admittedly is quite large.
It is.
Yeah, my closet is the size of the old cat room that she was once in.
Yeah.
With multiple cats, too.
Yeah.
So, but everything's been going great. I'm looking forward to the next chapters of our life and writing a book of adventures together.
It's really cute.
She's been immediately using the litter box, which is something that just in my brain, it's been so long since I've had my own animal.
Yeah.
And like, I just assume like, oh, it's a kitten. It's going to pee or poop on the floor at least a couple times. Not a single time.
Yeah.
And that's been just the fucking bee's knees.
I'm happy for you. I'll never forget the first week I brought Olive home and I was laying in bed and she was sleeping on a bed on the floor. And at like 4 a.m., I woke up to a rustling noise and I was on my side and I just kind of opened one eye like this. And she was mid-poop on my carpet. And you can't just leave a poop.
No.
To be dealt with in the morning.
No, you can't.
You have to get up immediately and take care of it.
And take care of that poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That's really rough. That reminds me of the time when Andrew came to hang out when he was in the States. And he... and we were in New York all day. and we come home and we watch the movie Bullet Train, which I actually really recommend. Like, if you're into like action movies, or even like you're just looking for kind of like a chill movie that you kind of don't give a fuck about, because it was really good. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it. I was excited to watch it a second time. It's not like Oscar worthy or anything super. It's not like very deep or crazy or anything like that.
Right.
But I don't think it needs to be, and it's not trying to be. It's just a good movie, action and comedy kind of. I fucking loved it. But anyway, that's not the part of the story. And then Andrew just gets up to go get like a piece of candy or go to my desk or something. I can't remember. But then I hear him just out loud go, "That's not candy." I was like, "What?" And he's like, "I'm pretty sure JoJo had a little poopy over here."
Oh my God.
And we had just watched a 2-hour movie in
Yeah.
that living room, and come to find out that there's a piece of poop. But keep in mind, guys, it was dark.
Sorry, Andrew. It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Okay, so I have a list of questions that I would like to ask
Yes.
you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Is this going to be strictly you asking me questions?
For a minute, I would like it to be. And then I'll go. For me, my answer would be blah, blah. Let's move on to the next question.
Oh, so okay.
And then when I'm done, if you should have any questions for me, that would be acceptable.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, bring it on. Come on.
Who was your favorite cartoon character when you were a kid?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I know. Mine's hard because I think I have a favorite, and then I also think I have, like, this is what I would tell people was my favorite. Based on how I want them to perceive me.
Yeah. I mean, man, that's really hard. Because there were so many cartoons that I loved. Like, I love Hey Arnold. But I would never say, like, oh, Arnold is my favorite cartoon character.
Right.
Like, no offense to Arnold. But
Right.
Let's be honest.
He was a good one.
He was a good one, but, like,
Yeah.
it was a great cartoon as an entirety.
Yeah.
Is Arnold my favorite cartoon character of all time? No, not even close. You know what I mean? I liked Cat Dog, but I wouldn't pick Cat Dog.
I didn't love
Cat
Dog. Yeah.
I'm just like, so my favorite cartoon character growing up, I don't know about favorite, but one of my favorites that I'm willing to talk about, Wile E. Coyote.
Wow. That's not where I was expecting that to go.
I fucking love Wile E. Coyote. There's 1 or 2 episodes where he talks.
Oh.
I know. Most of the episodes he doesn't. He does like the little sign thing where he picks up a sign and says like, uh-oh. Or like he's like runs off the edge and he like is standing in midair, and it's not until he notices that he's in midair, like he looks down, and then that's when he starts falling.
Okay.
And he'll hold up a little sign that says like,
yeah.
I love that. But
Cute.
there are episodes where he speaks. I also really love his voice, and I love the way that he talked and everything. There's one where he's in a shed, and he's putting like nitroglycerin or like TNT or whatever into little carrots. Like he's like twist off the top of a carrot, and he's just like pouring dynamite or whatever into the carrot and then closing it. And he's just talking to himself about how smart he is. Meanwhile, Bugs Bunny is, because he's fighting Bugs Bunny in this episode also, not the Roadrunner.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny gets like a forklift or like a bulldozer or something and just casually pushes the shed onto train tracks.
Oh my God.
And the whole time he's just going, Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. And I was like, I fucking love this guy.
Oh my God.
I love that he just never gives up.
That's so funny.
Constantly gets foiled. Oh my God. He's like constantly overachieving. I just loved watching Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
Yeah.
I was obsessed with them.
It's a good answer.
They were such simple cartoons.
Okay.
That never really had like, with the exception of maybe that one episode where he's talking, like Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons are so simple.
Yeah.
It's just the whole episode is a compilation of the coyote fucking up.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no like main like storyline or anything. It's literally just like he wants to eat the roadrunner. He's gonna try and catch him.
Yeah.
He can never catch him. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And I love it. So
Fair.
simple.
I think my favorite cartoon growing up was Fairly Odd Parents. I love Fairly Odd Parents so much.
So good.
But I know a lot of times I would tell people the Wild Thornberrys. Which I did love.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
But I thought it was cuter for me to say the Wild Thornberrys and be like, yeah, I'm cute and I love nature. Versus if I tell people Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Because I love fairies.
For sure. I also, here's another runner-up. Rocket Power.
Oh, that's a good one.
I used to really like
Tito?
I mean, I like Tito, but that's not that's not who I was gonna say.
Oh.
Is that the only character whose name you know?
Yeah.
Do you know who
Reggie?
Tito is in relation to everybody?
No. Reggie? Is that a character?
Yes, it is. It's the girl.
Uncle?
I think that's Tito.
Oh.
Tito. No, I was gonna say Twister.
Which
he
one is
always
that?
wore a hat backwards.
Oh, okay.
Because you have like the brother and sister.
Yeah.
Otto and Reggie.
Uh-huh.
And then Twister was like the best friend.
Oh, okay.
And then Squid comes in.
Oh, he's the with the glasses.
Yeah,
he's small. Yeah. Yeah. I like the uncle.
Oh, Tito.
Yeah.
He was good. And then their dad, who they called Raymundo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Really funny.
That's a good show.
Yeah, it was a great show. It's why I still like in New Jersey we call tourists bennies sometimes. It's like a local vernacular thing. But I still sometimes refer to them as shoobies.
From Rocket Power?
From Rocket Power.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of things that would make people a shoobie.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Go for it.
Would you consider yourself a mountain or a beach person if you had to choose? Okay. That one's tough for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to think about it.
I mean, I wish I could like the beach more.
Yeah.
I just have so much self-esteem issues.
I understand.
And I just can't have fun.
Yeah.
Everyone who wants to
How
go
do you
to the
feel
beach,
about
like,
the beach, like, on, like, a cold night where there's, like, everyone's wearing sweatshirts and there's a bonfire and...
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Are you a beach fan in that context?
I'm a fan of the beach. I don't like dislike the beach. The only reason I have beef with the beach is because of my own body image issues and me not wanting to take my shirt off and therefore
I understand.
Like being an outcast.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to wear a t-shirt in the fucking water. And like, so I'm just miserable the whole time.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I mean, like there were summers where I would get a beach badge and I would go at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. And I would go past the lifeguarded beaches. I would have like a backpack that just had like a book, a water bottle, a blank, like a towel to lay out, and like half of a fucking honeydew melon with a melon scooper. And that would be my morning.
Yeah.
I would literally go out there. There'd be not a single other person on the beach.
Yeah.
I would feel comfortable because I'm alone.
Yeah.
Take my shirt off, read, listen to music.
Yeah.
Eat some melon. And then hit up Surf Taco on the drive home and be done with it.
Okay.
And that was awesome.
Yeah.
I miss that and I want to do that this summer maybe. But I don't want to go with a group of people. Yeah. Because I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
So I'll just say no.
So do you like the mountains?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I love like forestry kind of shit. Like I would like to get more and more into that. Like hiking and camping and that kind of stuff. I fucking love it. I'll watch like a hour and a half video of somebody just chronicling their trail through the PCT. I'll watch that.
I won't.
I love it.
It's hard. I don't think I'm either. Because I don't like hiking and I don't like bugs and I don't like being in nature for too long. It's something I've had to accept about myself as I've grown into an adult.
Because you want to love nature?
I want to be like a granola, hikey, boots girl.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just not. Like, I just have to accept it.
I get that.
And I would also love to be like beach girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just not.
Surfer girl. Just fucking.
Like, I like beach trips.
Yeah.
But I'm not like I always want to be at the beach.
I know.
Like.
I think people make both of those things their entire personalities.
Yeah.
And I don't like when anybody makes any one thing their personality.
Yeah.
It already drives me nuts.
I think I'm just more of like I don't even know. A
creature comfort creature.
Yeah, but if I was to use a type of landscape to describe what kind of person I am, I maybe would be like
the velvet hills of a sofa.
Did you just call me a couch potato?
Those
with
the word
words. Velvet?
Those are your words.
I think I'm like a small downtown Main Street girl.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm sorry. As soon as you said down, I thought you were going to say syndrome. I just immediately started laughing. I'm so sorry. You're like, I'm a small Down syndrome girl. And I was like, wow, Raven. Wow. Bold choice.
Okay.
That's so funny. I'm so
Moving
sorry.
on. If you had a warning label, what would yours say?
It would say, warning, requires 24 hours planning. I am not spontaneous, and I think that...
Yeah, you're not.
I find that most people are. I think most people lean that way, at least.
Yeah.
And I'm just so... I've tried to be, and maybe there was a time in my life when I was, and sometimes I force it, and you know what it does? It amplifies my anxiety tenfold. And so now I just lean into just accepting the fact that I'm the least spontaneous person ever. I need at least 24 to 48 hours of notice to do anything.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where like I could I just made some food. I sit down on the couch and mom will be like, Hey Jess, can you give me water? And she's like bedridden. And of course I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
But there's a tiny part that was like, I wish you had asked me earlier.
I wish you had given me notice.
I wish you had given me some notice because I'm not prepared to do that right now. And I wasn't planning on doing that. And now I have to do it. Or like, Andrew, love him to death, hits me up and he's like, hey man, I'm in the States. Let's hang out. And I'm like, fuck yeah, let's hang out, dude. Definitely. He's like, sick, dude. You want to go to New York and see Josh like real soon? And I'm like how soon? And he's like, tomorrow. And I was like, oh wow, so he's coming here tonight. He's staying the night. Tomorrow we're going to New York. I was like, God, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I'm excited. I want to do these things. But oh geez, now I have to kind of think about this. And then it was like Josh ended up having something. So it was like, okay, not Tuesday. We'll go Wednesday. And I remember being like, oh, yes. Now I have 24 hours.
This feels like...
roll this over and come to terms with this. And
this feels like your touch of the tism.
It very well could be. It very well could be. Just like right now I'm noticing the individual leaves on this fake fern plant or ivy plant have dust. And now I've dusted one or two of them. And now it feels like I have to dust them all.
Mine would say if your tone exceeds anything below extremely pleasant, will cry. So
yeah,
I wish I had that stamped on my forehead.
I get that. I get that because there have been so many times when I've said something to you and you'll just respond with like, why are you being mean? Or,
Yeah.
why are you yelling?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, depending on why I'm yelling, there are times where that will frustrate me. You saying, why are you yelling? When I'm like, I'm not literally yelling. Maybe my voice is like slightly higher than like it normally would be.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not like actually in a literal sense yelling. And so then it's like when people say like, dude, calm down. It's like, I am calm. But the more you say that, the less calm I'm going to be.
I'm so sensitive to tone. So if your tone is in any way, shape, or form annoyed or impatient or frustrated, I'm immediately like withdrawn from the conversation. Like someone brings that tone out and I want to be like, oh, forget it. Never mind. It's done. It's over. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Can't handle any of it.
That's your touch of the tism.
That's my touch of the tism. It is.
Wow.
I know.
We're finding out a lot about each other right now. About ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. Who would play you in a movie about your life?
Oh, great question. Great question.
I have an answer if you'd like mine while you're thinking.
No, because what if it's the same and I don't want to think, I don't want to use your answer as a springboard. So
mine is a woman?
Oh, no, I thought you meant for me.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. My mistake. What's your answer for you?
So, I have a real life answer and a delusional answer.
Okay.
So, my favorite actress of all time, who I would want to play me because I love her so much, is Lily James. Yeah, she plays live action Cinderella. She's in Mamma Mia 2.
Okay.
Arguably the better one, sorry.
Yes.
She plays Pamela Anderson in the new movie, the new thing where there's Tommy and Pamela. And
okay,
whatever.
Yeah.
She's just incredible. I love her so much. That's my delusional answer. My real life answer is Danielle McDonald. Do you know who that is?
No idea.
She plays Dumplin in the movie Dumplin.
Yes.
Yeah. She would probably play
Daniel?
me. McDonald?
McDonald.
Danielle McDonald
Got it.
is her name. Yeah.
She's Australian.
I think she would probably be a good me. Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. I also love her, and I think she's a fantastic actress.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, boy. This is hard.
What do you think?
This is hard.
I know. There's a lot of good options. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is really hard. I'm trying to look up actors really quickly and just got a feel for some of them because I'm like, I don't fucking know who would play me.
Sometimes I see actors and I think they look like you.
Really?
But I can't think of any right now.
The only actor I've ever been told, like when you've seen like the TikToks where the girl goes up to guys on the street and she's like, "What's your celebrity? What do you think? What's your celebrity look like?"
Oh, yes.
And they'll be like, people say Channing Tatum a lot.
Yeah.
And then she'll go, "Are you blind?"
Yeah.
Like, you're gross. What are you talking about?
Yes.
I think about that all the time because I'm like, God, what if they came up to me? I would literally just be like, I don't know. I'd be like, I'd never get that.
Yeah.
But I do. There is one that I have gotten once or twice, and it doesn't make me feel great.
Okay.
He's in the Hunger Games. He's like the mute guy. He's like the cameraman mute guy in like the later.
I don't know.
The later movies.
Okay.
He's also in the Daredevil TV show.
I've never seen that.
He has a weird fucking name too. Eldon Henson. was in the Mighty Ducks.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't really...
Okay. You've been compared to this person?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Delusional. I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal, I like a lot.
What about Hugh Skinner?
Never heard of him in a day of my life.
Give it a goog.
Oh, great. You think I look like this guy?
What if I feel like he could portray you in a movie?
He's the one from the beginning of Fleabag.
Yeah. He's also in Mamma Mia too.
God, in Fleabag, where I'm just like, my girlfriend comes into the shower to scare me, and I'm just crying, going, "No, it was a really good scare. It was good. I swear." And then
oh
sorry,
my God.
God.
Or what about? Let me see. I think this is a good one. Jeremy Irvine.
Never seen this guy a day in my life.
He's in Mamma Mia too.
Yep, never seen him before.
Or, oh my God, I have a really good one. I think. Let me find. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, called Fallen, based off of a YA novel of the same name. Oh my goodness. My apologies.
Is that your belly?
It was.
Little stomach growl? Crusty?
Harrison Gilbertson.
Wow, Raven, you are just trying to destroy me right now. What the hell, Raven?
What? He's a really good actor.
The first picture I saw that came up of him is just like the worst hair I've ever seen in my life. So I was just like, what is this middle part?
He's got good hair.
In this picture, he doesn't. But anyway, yeah, those are all decent. My final pick. Here's my final pick.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna be done with this question.
Okay.
Mason Alexander Park.
Okay. I feel like I've seen this person on
The Sandman.
TikTok. Oh.
They play Desire.
Okay. You know, I never got to. They're also in Vox Machina.
Are they?
It's credited.
Oh my God. Who do they play? Does it say? That's the other thing, guys.
Why wouldn't it just immediately tell me?
Maybe it's an episode that hasn't come out yet and it's a surprise. I don't know. But The Legend of Vox Machina has come out. Season 2. It's on Amazon Prime. Please go watch it. It is so fucking amazing. When did I watch the last one? It was the day we had to go get the cat. No, it was the day we had to go to Dad's.
I think so, yeah.
I had to start it and then stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means that it was... What day did we go to Dad's? Friday?
I think so, yeah.
So, Fridays, new episodes come out. They do 3 episodes for 4 weeks, 12 episodes a season. Please go watch it. It's so freaking good.
Oh, they play a tavern keeper.
Okay.
Also, David Tennant plays a character?
Yeah, he's in season 1.
Wild.
They have huge names. Henry Winkler.
Well.
Yeah, it's amazing. Because also, like, you have to keep in mind that the people from Critical Role have also been in the business for a while.
Yeah.
So, like, I saw an interview with David Tennant where they were asking, like, he pretty much was talking about why he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I've never really heard of Critical Role or anything like that. He's like, but when they told me the story... Mm-hmm. And they told me, and I saw the scripts and the writing and everything, and they told me the story about how, like, the first season is almost 100% fan funded.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm in.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And that was how much it took to get David Tennant on board to play a huge character.
Wow.
Granted, I mean, I don't want to give away spoilers, but...
Okay, ready?
Yeah, next question.
If you had a yacht, what would you name it?
Oh, great question. Great question. I have so many.
I know.
I feel like I would name it something so pretentious. Like I would name it... Oh my god, I hate myself for these answers. I would name it like the Charybdis. It's like the name of the whirlpool monster in the Odyssey. Or I would name it... I just like the idea.
Wow, if you knew the name I had in my head, it's such a left turn from whatever that was.
I bet it is, dude. I like the word maelstrom.
Okay.
Just in general, so I'm maybe trying to figure out how to work that in there.
Yeah.
I think what I would not do, personally, is do like a pun.
Okay.
You know how some people do that?
Yes.
Like they'll call their boat something stupid, but it's like all very pun related.
Yeah.
They'll call it like the C-, and you're like, oh, I get it, because like the C, but also like the grading system, C-.
Yes.
Very funny.
Very funny. Hydrotherapy, nacho boat, fish and ships.
Yeah.
Frank Ocean, liquid asset.
Yeah.
Liquid limo. Yeah. The
only pun I would do is in the name of COD.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, or in COD we trust or something like that. Like that would be kind of funny. But that's only like I'm not a big fisherman. But yeah, I think I would name it something real pretentious, and it would be a reference to some sort of nautical cryptid.
Okay.
Like something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe even in another language. I'll just name it 안녕하세요.
What
about you?
The only thing I could think of was the moose banana.
That's a great name.
That's what I thought.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Powerful.
Thought-provoking.
Impactful.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the guy.
Have you ever been in a food fight?
I think one time in middle school or high school there was a bit of a food fight, but it got shut down so fast. But my brain is honestly like, I can't remember if that's a real thing that happened. Someone from Central is gonna have to let me know. Was there ever a food fight in the lunch rooms? Has that ever happened, or or is that like a dream or a scene from a movie that I'm transplanting into my own memory?
Yeah.
I honestly can't remember. I don't think so.
One time at the house we lived in with mommy.
Yeah. Oh God.
This is like an infamous story. In the kitchen, I was like at the sink. By the way, I have dreams all the time that take place at that house.
Oh, really?
All the time.
That's crazy.
A lot of them are like in the basement area.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's like me remembering like how it felt to like be in the kitchen and open the door and like go down those stairs.
How interesting.
Into the basement. Yeah, I dream about it all the time.
Wow. Remember when we
and the really fluffy carpet in that room, the thick carpet.
Yeah. And remember we tried to do me and Tony, your friend Tony.
Yeah.
And we tried to do a Flyleaf music video.
Yes, I recall vividly.
Hell yeah.
And I was on the drums, I think, or I was the singer.
I think you were the singer.
Yeah.
God, that's so funny.
That's embarrassing. I sincerely hope there's no video footage of that anywhere in planet Earth. No, so I was at the sink washing something, and my friend Tony came up around me with a fistful of flour and slammed it right into my mouth. So just a massive amount of flour to immediately choke on. And then we had a huge flour fight where we just threw flour at each other.
All around the house.
And then mommy came home and was like, she took like 2 looks at it and then went in her room and slammed her bedroom door. And we were like, oh no. She's mad.
She didn't think this was as funny as we do.
Yeah. Let's clean it with water.
Right.
And then all the flour became a very strong paste that was stuck to to everything.
Oh my God.
And then
it really was everywhere.
It was one of those things where we had to be like, Mom, we're trying to clean it. It's not working.
We need know how to clean.
We need help.
Teach us.
That was really bad. But that's the only thing I can think of. In my adult life, if any food touches me not on purpose, I want to immediately puke. That's why I hate doing the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like cheese or butter more?
What a weird two things to go head to head. I will say cheese.
I think I would say butter.
I mean, that makes sense for you.
Mm.
But yeah, I would say cheese. Cheese, I think, has a little more versatility.
Okay.
Just in the sense of all the different ways I could do it. But then also, and there's a million different kinds of cheese. There's not a ton of different kinds of butter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, you can do like goat butter or whatever and like that kind of shit. But
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Other than that,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The next two questions are funny, and I pulled them from a questions to get to know people better article.
Yes.
Okay. So for this next question, I'm asking you, would you rather wear one thing or another thing at every event for the rest of your life? So any event, birthday party for a baby at someone's house, wedding, New Year's Eve party, Christmas, any event, right?
Okay. Office party.
Office party.
Got it.
All events.
Okay.
You can only wear one outfit for the rest of your life.
Okay.
Either a tuxedo or a swimsuit.
Tuxedo. Not even a choice.
Even if it was like shirt of choice and swim trunks?
Yeah. Tuxedo.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks super sharp.
Even at like a farm-themed birthday party?
I mean, yeah, it would definitely stand out and stuff like that. But if I was at a farm-themed birthday party in a t-shirt and a swimsuit.
What about a pajama party?
In my swimsuit?
Tuxedo.
I'm going tuxedo, dude.
Okay.
All the time. The word event, I think, is what leads me. Also, I like dressing up.
Okay.
That was a really easy choice for me. I don't want to wear swim trunks all the time, everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, no, thank you.
I think it was.
I wear swim trunks that are like short shorts.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. Just the idea of wearing shorts.
Yeah.
Like, if you just riddled off every event you could possibly think of, and then have the Venn diagram of how many of those events are appropriate for you to wear shorts to. Not even just swim trunks.
Yeah.
But just shorts.
Pool party?
That's not a ton of overlap. I'm not going to a pool party. We've already discussed that.
But you're wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah. All the more reason I can't get in the water.
Yeah, you would just be sitting with the grown-ups on the
100% in the shade.
The plastic white chairs.
In the shade.
In a tuxedo.
100%.
See, I think it was a harder choice for me because when I go somewhere with a bunch of people and I feel overdressed, I'm really embarrassed.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, I feel really embarrassed. That's happened to me before where I've gone like in Florida, like after work, like everyone would go to the ale house. And like if I didn't work that day, I would like put makeup on and I'd like put an outfit on and then I'd go there. And then like people would be there in like shorts and a t-shirt and like looked like they just came from the beach and I had an actual outfit and makeup on. I was embarrassed. I wanted to like go take my makeup off. I was like, this is embarrassing. Like I look so fancy and no one else looks fancy.
No. I revel in that.
Interesting.
Because like I used to work at that really fancy gym and I'd be wearing like suit and tie every day.
I'm sorry. Is there something in there that she's eating that she shouldn't be eating? Because she's eating.
I think there was like a treat in there.
Oh, okay. The cat is just sitting in her carrier
backpack.
Yeah.
Anyway. So sometimes, and I would, really nice dress shoes, tie, bow tie, little pocket square, like the whole nine, right? And then sometimes it was like on your way to work, you have to stop somewhere, or right after work, I'm running to Target.
Yeah.
So then, like, I'm in Target and I'm dressed in a suit and tie. Like, yeah, it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But I reveled in it. I was like,
interesting.
Hell yeah.
Especially
because, I mean, it's not a tuxedo.
Yeah.
But still, I was like, I feel good. Like, this makes me feel good.
If you're out at, like, Target and you see someone in, like, a t-shirt and sweatpants and, like, slides.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, I wish I was wearing that?
No.
Oh, I do every time. It's so funny. If I go to Target and I'm wearing, like, jeans and, like, a blouse.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, walking around and I see a girl in, like, a hoodie and sweatpants. I'm like, God, I wish I had worn that.
No.
Like, she looks so chill and comfortable.
Nope. I don't think
and
that.
And I am not chill or comfortable.
Mm.
Interesting.
No, I don't think that. I enjoy wearing sweatpants and hoodies and comfortable clothes and everything, but like,
oh my God, she's chilling in her cat carrier.
I can only. Oh, she yawned. She's so cute. The first time she did like the really stereotypical cat things where she like, I was petting her and she was like purring. I was like, yes, check. And then she did the thing where she like, I was standing and she like rubbed up against my leg and I was like, check. And then you were here the other day when I was like petting her a little bit and she kind of just like collapsed into me. I was like, check.
Her liking that cat carrier is huge because it'll make like having to take her to the vet or whatever like way easier.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cute.
She's a very cute cat. She's very silly.
Okay, you ready for
the touched that cat bed though.
Oh, well.
But whatever.
Are you ready for the next question?
Well, hold on.
Oh.
Because before you cut me off about the cat
I'm sorry.
I was in the middle of a sentence and we need to backtrack and try and remember what it was about.
I feel like you're just being mean to me about sweatpants.
No, I'm genuinely trying to just explain where I'm coming from. I feel like in order for me to wear sweatpants out for an extended period of time, aka I'm not just running to Wawa and being like bing bang boom.
Yeah.
Or if I go to the grocery store and I'm like grabbing one or two things, bing bang boom, no problem. But if I'm even going to the grocery store, like I wore sweatpants to New York. But they're like nice tapered joggers that are all black. So from a distance, they almost look like black jeans.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even fucking tell. And then I wore it with, I had white socks, white sneakers, white t-shirt, and then red hoodie, and then a jean jacket. So like, I dressed up the sweatpants.
Okay.
But I wore sweatpants because I knew it would be more comfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I've always been like that. I'm so self-conscious about stuff.
I am too. Constantly. It's funny that I am too. Like we both are, but it's about different stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Okay. Are you ready for my next question?
Ready.
How would you react if an alligator arrived at your door?
Shut the door. Or not open the door. Call the cops. Real life.
If he knocked on the door.
Well, let's be honest. What are we talking here?
An alligator. He does this up to the door. And he goes.
He knocks on the door.
And then you go, oh, Amazon. And you open the door. Alligator.
I immediately shut the door. I feel
Do you call anybody or?
Yeah, I guess I call the cops.
And
have them get animal control over here.
There's an alligator at my door.
Hey, an alligator just knocked on my door. Trying to break in. Hey, we got a possible B&E over at my place, and it's a fucking alligator. Like, sir, repeat that again. I said you heard me fucking the first time.
It's a possible B&E.
Dispatch. It's an alligator.
Yeah.
Okay?
I thought that was such a weird question in a list of questions of how to get to know someone better.
It is a weird question.
Yeah.
How many people are going to answer that super differently? Those are the people I want to meet.
I know.
People who are like, I take it in.
Yeah.
Or the people who are like,
I invite him in for tea with the missus.
I jump right on his back. I'll tell you what I do. I jump right on his back, hands over its jaw, because their snapping power is a lot, but opening power, not so much. So I close my forearms down over its mouth, jump on its back. We start death rolling. Like, what else are you going to say? I literally think about, open the door, alligator, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Just immediately shut the door and be
Would
like,
you look? I'd look out the window and be confused.
I'm sure I would eventually. Yeah, of course. I mean, but
would you shout at passersby if there was someone walking by? Watch out! It's an alligator.
They better. Like, I'm not. Maybe.
Okay.
It depends on who's passing by.
Okay. Okay, that's it. I'm done with my questions.
Wow, Raven.
Did you enjoy them?
I did. They ran the gamut. They were, kind of like a little bit all over the place, but in a good way. Interesting.
I can't wait to eat after this. I'm so hungry.
What are you going to have?
Probably leftovers from dinner. Chicken, mashed potato, stuffing. Bread.
Cool. Okay. Do you have any guilty pleasures? Let me be more specific with it. Give me one, like, guilty pleasure that you have.
Okay.
Of, like, something to do or whatever.
Okay.
And then give me a guilty pleasure of either music or television or something like that.
Okay. Cool Ranch Doritos.
Okay.
That's my number one.
Yep.
When I eat them, I feel like I might as well be sitting in a dumpster. But I love them so much.
Yeah.
The next one's a guilty pleasure, like, show.
Or music or some type of art form. Or, like, entertainment or whatever.
You think... Honestly, my guilty pleasure in, like, TV shows or YouTube videos or whatever is probably just rewatching the same thing 20,000 times in a row. Because around other people, you can't do that because they don't want to watch the same thing 10,000 times in a row. They don't want to watch Argentina beat France in the World Cup final over and over and over and over and over again. But my lizard brain loves to put something on when I know what's going to happen. Because I'm calm, I'm relaxed, there's no anxiety, I know exactly how it's going to end. There's no anticipation. So I'm completely relaxed. And then I get to just enjoy it. And I get to watch my favorite bits over and over and over again.
That's so weird.
And I can pay attention to different parts that I didn't see the first time.
Yeah.
And because I was too stressed, so like I didn't notice. I love it. I live for it. I watch the same thing 1,000 times. Right now, I'm addicted to a Korean dating show called Singles Inferno. I've watched the first and second seasons 3 times at least. Right before I came up here, I found YouTube videos of them, the people on the show reacting to the show. So when I'm done here, I'm going to eat and watch that. That's probably my guilty pleasure in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love it. I love doing that.
Great answers. For me, let me think. Guilty pleasure. I don't really know.
It's tough to think about.
It is tough to think about.
Whenever I think of guilty pleasures, I just think of stuff that I like. When I'm alone, I have no shame about it, and it's like my favorite thing to do, and I love it. But if someone else was there, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like my definition of a guilty pleasure.
For sure. Yeah, in that case, my guilty pleasures are like just being super cozy on a bed or a couch and just watching TikToks for hours. And just scrolling and doing like
mindless scrolling,
kind of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just really being a waste on society.
Do you have a guilty pleasure food that like in your head you're like, this food is so bad, it's so disgusting, like it's just the worst possible food for you? but I just love it so much.
Mayonnaise sandwiches.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
Because Allie messaged me after the last time I said something like that, and she was like, mayonnaise sandwiches, you fucking psycho. Or something along those lines.
Yeah, she's
like,
correct.
I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sitting here being like, oh no, culinarily, this makes...
Yeah.
No, like, I get it. It's fucking bread with a condiment.
I don't think I would be able to do that with any condiment. And there are condiments I love. Like, I love honey mustard. But I don't think I could have a honey mustard sandwich. Yeah. I will have a mashed potato sandwich.
I know you will.
But anyway.
Yeah, and then like for like music and stuff like that, like I'm really into certain like maybe like late 90s, but more so like early 2000s like pop music. I just love Britney Spears.
Yeah.
I just love some Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Some Willa Ford, I Want to Be Bad. I want to be bad with your baby.
I love pop music, but sometimes I get self-conscious telling people I like pop music.
That's what I mean. Like if I'm in the car.
I feel like they're going to judge me the second I write the word pop.
If I'm in a car and I'm listening to Lucky by Britney Spears and then I get to a red light, I turn it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy.
I get that.
I
like Nickelback a lot.
Other music that I'm like, I'll keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nickelback is a guilty pleasure for sure. It should be. You should feel guilt. No, I'm kidding. I just like hitting on them. But cool.
Okay.
Next, what's the best birthday party you've ever had?
Probably one at Waterworks.
Waterworks.
Yeah. Water park in Seaside.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have all my birthday parties there. And I remember how stoked I was at those birthday parties. Because, like, you go there, like, all the people I like were there. It was, like, all my elementary school friends.
Yep.
Like, Tony, Mommy, Daddy. Like, you.
Leanna.
Sorry. Take her or leave her, you know what I mean? Man, Tony texted me some stuff about Big Jim the other day that he was saying to Evan, our other cousin. Gross.
Big Jim was texting to Kevin.
Evan?
That's what I said.
Yes.
You misheard me.
It's
on record too.
And some gross stuff.
Okay. After we're done, I'm gonna need you to tell me.
I'll tell you. He's disgusting. Anyway. Wow. But I remember like walking around. I remember how it felt to walk around barefoot on like the wet concrete.
Yeah.
Like, because everything's wet because people are, in and out of wave pools and slides. And I remember the music. Like, they would always play, like, the Beach Boys. Yeah. Is that what they're called? I remember Dippin' Dots. Like, always having Dippin' Dots. And then I remember, like, everyone gathering in, like, the little pavilion to eat pizza and french fries, which was, like, peak for me.
Yeah.
Like, they had the best, saltiest french fries, and there's nothing better than salty french fries after, like, 3 hours of just up and down stairs and slides, and I loved all my birthday parties there. I remember the
stairs, too. The stairs have a very specific texture.
Yeah, going up the stairs for all the water slides.
Slippery.
Yeah.
So, it was, like, very therapeutic for your feet.
Yeah, and you're carrying a giant-ass tube up the steps.
God, yeah. Jesus.
Do you ever carry a double tube up with somebody up the steps and they're not going at the same pace as you and you're like, we're in this together.
Oh yeah.
We're both carrying this tube.
Yeah, I've had it all.
Yeah.
And especially when I was a kid that age, I had the most energy in the world. I was ready to take on the world.
Yeah. I will say
that's when I loved it too, and that's the shitty part is having those fun memories and then being like, I wouldn't want to go to a water park right now. Literally the only reason is because I don't feel comfortable in my skin.
Right.
So I don't want to take my shirt off and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
If it weren't for that, I would love to go to a water park.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to the beach. I would love to go to pool parties, all that shit.
Yeah. I know.
It's so annoying.
I will say
some of that falls on me in terms of like, eat a little bit healthier, exercise, whatever. But then a lot of it is also like mental health stuff.
No, I get it. But I will say I love water parks and I still go, even though like I have a little bit of that like self-conscious of how I look. But I love swimming too much. But
so much fun.
I I went to Universal's Volcano Bay in Orlando once, and I will never go there again. And I don't recommend anybody with any like body image issues, self-esteem issues, eating disorder issues to ever go there, because before every single slide you get weighed. You have to stand on a scale. And I remember being horrified that you have to stand on a scale. Like, nobody can see the number except for the employee, but you, like, right when you get to the top of the stairs, they're like, okay, step forward onto the scale, and then they weigh you to see if you're too heavy or too light to get on the tube and go down the slide. Like,
that's insane.
I could not believe it. I was there with my friend Michael, and like everything like worked out pretty well, except we went on this one slide that was like the family tube. Mm-hmm. Or no, we went on one that was doubles and singles, and they were like, the two of you, you're too heavy to go together. You have to go on two separate singles. And they say that in front of everyone, like, you're too. And I remember being like, I can't believe this. Like, I can't believe this was Universal's business model to, like, in front of a bunch of people, have to tell people, like, you're too fat for this slide.
Yeah.
You have to go alone.
That's fucked up.
Like, oh my God, it was horrible. 0 out of 10 recommend.
Wouldn't be able to handle that.
Like, yeah, absolutely not. Waterworks, on the other hand, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. They're just wheeling and dealing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you get in the tube? You're good.
Yeah.
Good enough.
I love it.
You got up the stairs.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Here's your prize. Fall down these fucking slides.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a big birthday person. You know this of me.
Yeah, I do. It's another source of contention between us.
I guess so. It's one-sided because I don't feel any contention that way. I'm glad that you enjoy your birthday.
Good, you should be.
Yeah, whatever.
I hate that you hate your birthday.
I don't hate it. I just don't care about it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, especially now that I'm a little bit older, I'm just kind of like, whatever, man. It is what it is. I haven't had a birthday party in years. I don't really want one or need one. When I turned 30, I think they kind of planned one for me at the old apartment. Obviously, you were in Florida still. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it was fun and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, Kate had invited a guy and then invited one of her work friends, and her work friend invited a guy. So then there was like, well, that's kind of weird. Now you got friends of friends of friends at my birthday thing. Mm-hmm. Kind of weird. And then that friend of a friend of a friend almost started a fight. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
that's weird. What about a good
Keith's parents are here.
Oh, that's weird.
Are you kidding me?
What about a good birthday party you had, like growing up?
Oh, no. Growing up,
I don't even know what birthday parties you had.
When I was a lot younger, we used to do, in Seaside, we would go to the arcades.
Those are good.
We would just play a lot of fucking games and stuff like that. I used to have a lot of fun doing that because I would play a couple of the games and get some tickets and coins and whatever, and then I would get a laser pointer. And then they had the one thing where it was kind of like a shooting gallery. You had a gun, but obviously it's not a real gun. And you would point it at the little targets, and you would hit a target, and then like something would happen. Yeah. You know, like a thing would spin, or like lights would go off, or whatever. Stupid shit, right? But if you hit them with laser pointers, they also go off.
Did you have a birthday party at... What was that place in South Toms River? Like the Adventure Station? Or it was like a big...
recreation station.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was laser tag.
Laser tag.
Yeah.
You played a little indoor soccer.
It's like I don't even know what it is now, but...
I think it's a
I remember that place.
Fitness,
oh, I remember that place being cool.
It was so much fun and stuff like that. Yeah, they had food and pizza and stuff. And hell yeah, that was so much fun.
It was kind of like
mini golf and go-karts and stuff. But I'm like, another weird thing about me, I feel like most people love go-karts. I don't like go-karts. I like actively dislike them.
Oh.
Like, it's not just like, oh yeah, they're okay. It's like, I don't want to do it. because I don't find it that fun to race around. And also I end up hurting my back or my neck when I slam into another car.
Oh.
I don't want to do that. I've never had like that good of a time.
I did go-karts once at CB Huntington's, I think.
At Blackbeard's?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. People love them. Every time I would go to Blackbeard's, people would be like, "Oh, we gotta go do go-karts. Gotta go do go-karts." And I was like, I'm not wasting my tickets on go-karts. I'd rather play mini golf again.
Yeah.
Or
my friends always wanted to do the bumper boats, which I didn't want to do.
Yeah, I didn't really want to do bumper boats. I think I've only done that once.
Yeah. That place is so decrepit now.
It's
rest in peace.
Completely abandoned looking. Yeah. I remember doing the water balloon wars.
Oh.
That was a little fun.
Yeah.
Because when do you get the opportunity to have a water balloon in like a giant rubber band sling that you can just launch?
Yeah.
That's so fun. And then doing batting cages and realizing it's like, I don't understand how anyone hits a baseball.
Yeah, same.
It is impossible.
I could never even hit the ball on the stick.
Oh, T-balls?
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I would just knock the stick over.
That's a little crazy, but... okay. What is your opinion on second chances?
Oh, I think it's completely dependent on what the person did. Like, if you cheat on me, there's no second chances. There's zero. You did a bad thing. That's it.
Yeah.
If you are my mom and you can't walk with crutches and you fall down someone's stairs, maybe I give you a second chance to walk on crutches in public.
But also, we did not give her a second chance. She stayed in the car when we went the next time.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's dependent on the scenario.
Yeah. Definitely. In like the broad sense, like just super broadly speaking, I believe in second chances.
Yeah.
But you're 100% right. It a million percent depends on the person. It depends on how they react and respond to whatever the issue was.
Right.
You know, like I like really hate like those fake apologies and stuff because you know these days it feels like every 5 seconds you either have anywhere between like a super celebrity all the way down to like a YouTube influencer or something. There's scandals left and right.
Yeah.
And it's like half of them come out with these apologies and you're just like, and they're like, I'm really sorry that you felt that way. And I'm really sorry that you found out that I did this.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I know.
No second chance for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's anyway. It's really.
Yeah, but then I see a TikTok of a person who's like, hey, so somebody brought it to my attention that in my last video I said a word that I didn't think was a thing, but apparently it's a thing, and I apologize, and I took that video down, and I won't do it again. And you're like, there you go.
Yeah.
I'll give you a second chance.
Yeah, absolutely. What time are we at? I really have to pee. I love you all.
Last one. It's kind of a either or.
Okay.
Do you eat soup or do you drink soup?
Eat.
1,000,000%. I totally agree.
Yeah.
And do you have any weird fun facts? We'll end it on that.
Do I have any weird fun facts? I hate this. Feels like an icebreaker question. I don't know.
Just like a fun fact that you have. I mean, everybody's got fun facts. All right, think more about that.
Okay.
Because we love long pauses of silence on the podcast. For me, I have this interesting, I don't know how much of it is a fact or not, but it's called the Pinocchio paradox, and I'm fascinated by it. So, you know Pinocchio, wooden boy, when he lies, his nose grows, right? That's the gist. If you were to ask Pinocchio, He's sitting in front of you. And you say, hey, is your nose about to grow? Paradox. There's no way for him to get out of it. Because if he says, yes, my nose is about to grow, well then, it would only grow if he's lying.
Right.
But if it grew, then he would be telling the truth. Yes, my nose is about to grow.
Yeah.
So then it wouldn't grow.
Right.
But then that would mean that when he said, yes, it was about to grow, that mean he was lying, which would mean it would grow. But then if it grew, he wasn't lying. You see what I mean? Like, it puts him into a paradox. And
I don't like
this circular thing.
I don't like paradoxes. They make my brain hurt.
I just think it's really interesting. I like a good paradox every once in a while.
Another source of contention.
Another source of contention.
What if we change the podcast name to that?
Absolutely not.
And we just fist fought at the end of every podcast?
We just fought each other?
Yeah. We just threw hands.
It's going to be a lot of you getting your ass kicked. That's what it's going to be.
Okay, I need to go. I need to eat mashed potatoes.
All right, gang. Thanks for tuning in for this week of Hessy and Maven. Raven's back.
I'm back.
Huzzah. And please tune in to many more podcast episodes to come. We're going to be posting new episodes every single Tuesday like normal. And then I'm going to try and continue with the YouTube videos, although, you know, knock on wood. Continue with the YouTube videos on the next couple of days after the podcast episode comes out. And then we also have a TikTok and an Instagram that you can keep in check with us. All of that stuff is Hessy and Maven, one word. And we also have an email address, hessyandmaven@gmail.com. Send us your questions. Send us your thoughts, your opinions, your social security numbers. Send that over and we will check it out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please tune in next week where we talk about something else.
Bye.
Bye.